From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Uchida is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
So now here is Hector Moreno. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Chu is there and he makes the catch for the out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Wander Javier comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Yu is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
The center fielder, Ubaldo Montoya.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Ubaldo Montoya. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Yeah. Now here's the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. This is foul right side. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. It's the Yankees 0, Mets coming to bat. It's the Subway Series of New York, and it's on the show. Eugenio Cabral, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So here is Ju. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 12.
Here it comes. Look out. A fastball up near his. Dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. It's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Ichiro Matsui. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Vladimir Ynoa. Here's the first pitch to him. That's lifted the other way out to left. Nakamura is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Standing in now, Oswaldo Barajas, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Cesar Ledesma. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here's the 1-1. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the first-year shortstop, Chen.
Number 3.
And now pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Chen is really a rare talent in this sport. A true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Montoya is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth. The first baseman.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Into the box now, Tope Oshiro. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Hideki Chu. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. We'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A high fastball is in there.
1-1.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Now to the plate here is Jose Rodriguez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch.
1-0.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Yu is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
So now to the plate, Anton Galarraga, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Here's the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now, Eugenio Cabral. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an early game.
Now into the box, Hector Moreno. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it. From the stretch, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Yanks leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now at the plate is number 13. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on the way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Standing in now, Yu. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting up, the pitcher, number 22.
Next up from New York, Uchida. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Into the box, Ju. Ripped down the line. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We're through 3 here in the Queen City. It's 1-0 Mets. Now to bat, Wander Javier comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now here it comes. 3-0 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that's over. 3-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Digging in next, Ubaldo Montoya. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
But the runner's back easily. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Two and 0.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Now the 2-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Three and 0, here it is. And it's fouled away. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Next, here is Vladimir Inoa. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Here it comes, 1-0. He pulls this one into right. Chu is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he is in there.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So the next to bat will be Oswaldo Barajas. A potential tying run for him at third base. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
A 1-0 delivery. To the left side, but it's well fouled. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Cesar Ledesma. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. 1-0. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yu is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back from Cincinnati after this. And now, Ichiro Matsui. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Ichiro Matsui.
Now the first pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Kosuke Nakamura, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's ball 2.
And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
At the plate, Chen. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0. Fouled off. One run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Again, another foul ball. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So a pitching clinic there as he sets them down in order, all via the punch out. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The second baseman, Jose Rodriguez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Yu is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Anton Galarraga.
Next to hit, Anton Galarraga struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
One out, nobody on. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Eugenio Cabral.
Next to hit is Eugenio Cabral. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
First pitch of the AB on its way. This is line to left. Nakamura will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in once again is Tope Oshiro. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And he fouls this one off. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So now to the plate, Hideki Chu, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. First time up, he went down looking. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
At the plate now, number 13. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The windup and the 0-1. Ball and a strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hot shot on the ground is short. He's got it. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they lead it 1-0. Striding in is Hector Moreno to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Number 81 will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
For the Mets. Now playing second base, number 81.
Number 15 will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Number 15.
Kosuke Okada is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Number 2, Kosuke Okada.
Number 7 will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Number 7.
Number 18 is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Now playing right field, number 18.
Kazuhito Shibuya is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 49, Kazuhito Shibuya.
The pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Wander Javier.
Next to stand in is Wander Javier. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's
Ball 2 now.
2-0.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
The 2-1. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Ubaldo Montoya.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ubaldo Montoya, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First pitch on its way.
That's out.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Going back is the center fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Standing in now, Vladimir Inoa, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Bottom of the 6th coming up. All even now at 1-1. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game. So it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Carlos Jimenez will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 8, Carlos.
Leandro Baez will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Now playing center. Number 33, Leandro Baez.
Jairo Espinoza is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Number 40, Jairo
Ladies Basabe is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 68, Ladies Basabe.
Yusniel Zumaya is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Now playing left field. Number 39, Yusniel.
Jorge Ordonez will also enter as he takes over at third.
Now playing third base. Number 34.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Yeah.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Another 2-2 offering. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Uchida. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. He homered back in the third inning in this one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 1-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Zamaya will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, number 81.
So next to bat will be number 81. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Now the pitch. Two out, nobody on. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly for the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. And stepping in, Oswaldo Barajas. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jorge Ordonez.
Stepping in next, Jorge Ordonez. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the
It's
game
funny.
to square up. Just a heavy sinker
make
with
no
good
mistake about it.
downward action.
I've been saying this for, I don't know for how long. I don't know how many times I've been saying this, but 5 out of the last 6.
Ball 2.
2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
They just dominated, and and all those losses, Yankees either had a chance to take the lead, tie it,
The 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Right
but
to
yet,
him.
all for
Throw
one
in
reason,
time at first for out
but
number 2.
yet failed.
The batter,
Except for the only win, which was a 4-0 shutout in Yankee Stadium.
Digging in
I
will be
was
Carlos Jimenez.
originally
He's
gonna say
newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his
6
first
out of
trip to the
7
plate here in inning
when
number
it holds
7.
up. We will see if this time the
He's
Yankees
set
can make
and
it
the pitch.
interesting and pull out a win late
Bases
the
are
game
empty here with 2 men
with
out.
2 outs in the 7th. So just remember, if they didn't score, Yankees, they would have
Now a
been
good
6
pitch
out of the
around
last
the knees,
7.
but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
We will see.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Now the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-0 pitch. 4 pitches,
And
all
if my
takes,
memory
showing
serves
a
me,
lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty.
right.
He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs.
Cheetah
So there's no
pitched
reason
game
for him
1,
to
so
get overly
apparently after
aggressive
that long
if
laugh,
he's not getting
decided to put
anything
him
to
in.
handle.
This would
Can't
be
keep that one
second
fair,
straight
and
win
now the
in a row
count's full.
for him. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. We will see if Yankees can pull this one out, make it interesting.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Two out, nobody on. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. The payoff pitch one more time.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, still tied 1 apiece. Now at the plate, here is number 15, and he's ready to take his first cut.
Third baseman, number 15.
Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And that one yanked just foul.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
1 ball.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. He could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Into the box, Kosuke Okada. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Baez is there to take it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Kazuhito Shibuya.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kazuhito Shibuya. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Next to dig in, Tope Oshiro. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Sasaki has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 25.
And now in the box, Jairo Espinoza, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
The 0-1 delivery. And there's ball 1. The 1-1.
Ball, that's it.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So here now is the pitcher, Eugenio Cabral. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1 and 2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
From the belt, the pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Hector Moreno. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to. Do something productive.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Espinosa over at second. Cabral at first with no outs. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And before the runners take off, a look to first. Just keeping him close. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Into the box, Oslevis Basabe. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And it's quickly 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you? Quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through, and that's exactly what he did.
Number 73 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Into the box now, Leandro Baez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. Now the 1-0. On the ground to the left side. He's got it. There's one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. We're back from Cincinnati after this. Horatio De Leon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping up is number 18, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball 3.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Zumaya will wait on it, and he's got it for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Stepping in now, number 13. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Takes strike 2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Weakly hit towards first. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
So now into the box is number 7, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
In there, 3-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So here's the Mets pitcher, number 73. He'll take his first hacks here. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner will get back standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Has a look. Now the pitch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready with the 0-2. Starting to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Striding in to start the 9th is Yusniel Zamaya, trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder. Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
That's ball 3.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And that's in there, 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So next to hit is Oswaldo Barajas, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch of the AB on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. In there, a base hit.
Now back, third baseman, Jorge.
In now, Jorge Ordonez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1, here it comes.
Ball. 1-1.
Zumaya on second. Barajas on at first with nobody out. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1. A shot down the first baseline. To second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
At the plate, Carlos Jimenez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch. 1-1 the count. Runners are at first and third, one away. And this is low, ball two. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Just hung in there on that one. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate now, Jairo Espinoza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Jose Gallardo comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 13, Jose Gallardo.
Leading off the inning, it'll be number 81. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the ninth inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Fouled off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. walked him up. Moreno in foul ground. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 15.
Next for the Mets, number 15. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And that's in there for strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Looking up is the right fielder. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. Solo shot to right center as we are all knotted up at 2.
Boy, that can be demoralizing. You have the lead, and you give up a home run in the bottom of the 9th to tie it. Now you just have to continue to play this one out.
Standing in now, Kosuke Okada. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the left fielder. Gone! They walk off winners on back-to-back home runs. Unbelievable. So a solo shot here to left center field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
I thought it'd never be the day. That's the
That's
problem with the Yankees. I just many times when you have a chance to squander it. This is 3 times Gallardo was putting the shutting button failed. At one point, we all thought that Yankees finally stopped, at least for now, the bloodshed.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game.
7.
The Mets came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win.
And a
Number
walk-off.
73 is
2
credited with
solo
the win.
shots
So that
to
will
win it.
wrap things up
3-2.
for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Well, there you go. Like I said, I'm floored. I didn't think this would happen as the Yankees walked it off a 2 straight for victory. 3-2. 6 out of the last 7 now. The Mets have won it. Tomorrow, I'll be working from 11-7. And, you know, and remember earlier we were supposed to get a doubleheader. But because I lost internet connection, I had to cancel the game between Cubs and Nationals. So I'm going to redo that. So
for the victorious New York Mets.
So until then,
on 3 hits, no errors.
I will see you
2 men on base.
the next time around. Again, 3-2 with 2 home runs back to back. The Mets come back. And tomorrow when I come for it, we will review the Nationals
45 minutes.
Cubs. The first game of the
Thank
doubleheader.
you for joining us here this evening. we remind you to please drive home safely.